Because I'm calling the D.C. office.
Office of the Democratic Leader.
Hi, my name is George Bazzetti. I'm the former Director of Policy for the Office of Congress of Racial Equality of California. And Nancy Pelosi, Ted Lieu, and Nancy Berrigan are out here today in Culver City on a meeting on the budget. And I had 2 tickets to this. I went there and was refused entry. I recorded this stupid, incompetent person you have there who did this on purpose. This is why Dems are losing, lady. And you better go to my website, fraudbuster.org. Are you aware of the 2003 DOJ agreement concerning internal affairs? In other words, these police...
Let me transfer you to Leader Pelosi's extension so you can leave your message for her there.
No, you need to listen.
That's not the protocol in our office, so if you want to get
You know what?
Leader Pelosi, I'll transfer you to her extension.
Do it while I record it all, okay? So I can load it up.
Perfect.
For your incompetence.
Thank you for calling the office of Democratic Leader Nancy Pelosi. Please feel free to leave a message after the tone, and your comments will be listened to and shared each day. Thank you.
Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
My name is George Bazzetti. I'm the former Director of Policy for the Office of Congress of Racial Equality of California. That's Celeste King III, the most famous Tuskegee Airman. Do you understand? I'm the guy who eliminated the Office of Public Safety here in Los Angeles with Celeste King IV before you all let him die on purpose, okay? I'm laying this all on the floor. I was signed up and had 2 tickets to your Mickey Mouse meeting on the budget that you don't care about and obviously none of you read. So you can go see it all analyzed on my website, fraudbuster.org. And go watch how you've let more than 25,000 people be killed across the United States. That's right. By ignoring the DOJ agreement in 2003 because of the Rampart scandal. And how your people here in Los Angeles allow thousands, including me, to be illegally prosecuted. And my health care taken for 5 years with the help of guess who? Karen Bass. And for the 4th time, they're now in the process of taking my Medi-Cal again, and I have $45 a week to live on. Well, this is MLK Day. And no wonder the Dems are getting their butts kicked. Because you guys are light Republicans ever since the Clintons allowed you all to steal the DNC to the corporations. Do you hear? I got you all nailed. I do my homework. You can contact me any time you want. 323-286-6667. George. BUZZETTI@gmail.com. I suggest you go to fraudbuster.org and watch Chief Beck and the Police Commission commit felonies on me. Watch LA Unified hack my computer.
Allowed. If you are satisfied with your recording, press 1. To review. To send your message now, press 1. To mark it as report. Message sent. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, please call again. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, we're going to load that call up right now. After I do a little more here. You see, I spent the last 2 days going through this. Oh, actually, the 2018 budget by Trump. You can go see this all at fraudbuster.org, okay? Go look under who wrote the budget at the very end of this 63-page budget that Trump just put out for 2018. It doesn't have a lot of numbers in it. It has no pie chart, so it's not easy to understand, okay? And this is not an accident. Secretary Mnuchin is not even on the list of people who participated in the writing of this budget. It's a bunch of blowhard punks. Do you think Nancy Pelosi and Ted Lieu are going to tell you this? I don't think Ted Lieu's going to, because he's refused to deal with the 2003 DOJ agreement, which has allowed 25,000 African-American Hispanic men, mostly, to be killed, who are in custody or on the street unarmed, okay? In 2000, Congress, Nancy Pelosi's crew, and the other idiots, they're just mirror idiots of each other now. We don't have two real parties, people. It's all foul bullshit. We call it a kabuki dance. So these fools are they telling you they're cutting veteran benefits, huh? Got it. Are they showing you the charts that show that after the Trumpster leaves how the debt goes out of control? Huh? Are they showing you, telling you in any way, any explanatory manner, how only military corporations are going to run the world in endless warfare? Ask yourself this question. How much of our GDP is dependent on military for us and others to go kill? Ask yourself this question. What kind of a trash military? And I ain't knocking the soldiers, but everybody else outside the guys on the ground. Yeah, a bunch of losers. We created Al-Qaeda. We created those people. We gave them the stingers. Okay? Because, remember Eisenhower, the guy those Republicans don't want to talk about? That warned us about the military-industrial complex and how it's going to take our society down? Remember that? Of course, you forgot that stuff, most of you. Because in 1985, Reagan and Bennett decided to stop teaching government and education and history. And the Dems let it happen under the Clinton-Meister and their corporate program of privatization and lack of accountability, as shown in the 2008 legislation to lower the requirements that were put in 33 to 36 of the Federal Reserve Board. So when you're related to the Federal Reserve Board, I am going to be real soon, in fact by the time you see this, we'll have loaded up all of the transcripts to the Federal Reserve Board meeting. The only time the public was ever allowed to comment at the Federal Reserve Board on a potential merger of two banks, OneWest and CIT. I was about the last speaker. They tried to prevent me from speaking. I melted their heads down. Back when everybody's saying, don't raise the interest rates. I'm the only person that said raise them. They've raised them 6 times now because they had to, you fools. You can't even run money. So when are y'all going to wake up? Because if you really want to stop Mnuchin, you filthy Democrats and you filthy Republicans that say you believe in the rule of law and order, y'all a bunch of phony garbage cans. Go listen to Mnuchin's people say, he's been paying us to be here for him. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to be meeting him for more money. And later I find he paid him several $1 million to back his merger. Well, when we get the video from the Federal Reserve Board, if it shows their faces while I'm speaking, you're going to watch their plastic faces melt into the ground with what I say. And you know they melted in the ground because you just go read what I said. So why is a guy like me kicked out when I spend the time, money, and get her filthy tickets? Eventbrite, you bunch of jokers. And it's no accident you put an incompetent, arrogant, filthy, young punk fool up there. It's about time we had some people with some knowledge and concern. Like those Parkland students, huh? What do you think's going to happen when the hashtag #MeTooMoms, the Parkland students and all of their followers, for good reason, and all the good cops in the United States and sheriffs that love somebody who helps out cops in distress while the rest of you help them go on a one-way ticket to hell, and all the good gangsters in the Twin Towers and everywhere across this country who begged me to come and stop you people, because that's what happened after I saved a man's life at a 66-year-old white guy sick in a suit in the Twin Towers for 20 hours at the cage, because I won't sign that filthy piece of paper that says, please make me your medical and psychological experiment, baby. Only met one other person that's read it. There's no diabetic food for diabetics in the Twin Towers. But if you're an observant Jew, damn, you got all the special stuff you want. Now, I don't have a problem with that. It's a religious belief, okay? But they can't die. The last night I'm there, they moved us at midnight with the guns, the spread your cheeks. And I'm the guy, you can watch the video, who shut down that filthy building project because they didn't even know what was happening. I had them laughing 3 times at them in 3 minutes. That filthy pig Jackie Lacey even came out and backed me up, and she illegally prosecuted me for 5 years. Now you fools are going to have to face this mess and this budget mess in this upcoming election. And on the 20th of this month, you filthy pigs are letting me go back into court with more false charges where they might possibly put me into jail and kill me. Well, I got news for y'all, because I'm putting you all on notice with this right now. Do it. Kill me in there. Because just like MLK, and I'm recording this on MLK Day, the world is going to change. And if you filthy pigs want to push it that far where you're going to let me be killed, do your continuing protection racket for your fraud. People, listen to what the game is. They're doing this to you all through bonds. Every government, every corporation, every move against you is financed through bonds and securities. Remember how they crashed the planet in 2009? What do you think all this debt in the U.S. government is? Bonds! Securities, people! This is how they're destroying you. Got a $10 billion overrun on the subway to the sea, and of the $27.5 billion at LA Unified, half of it is wasted. I have the SEP plan. I'm going to be loading it up soon. 150,000 kids don't come to school every day. So you can pork up your jails, huh? And get more of this military equipment for cops for the ultimate suppression and takeover when these financial effects come through, huh? Now you're going to have to face it. You lousy analyzers, you have all these staffs and you can't figure out nothing except collecting money. And you know why Celeste King and I, Core California, was successful? Because for 117 years, Core California, the King family never took outside money. And for 45 years, George Mazzetti never took outside money. That's 162 of honesty, people. So, I'm going to load this up right now. And we'll watch all these assholes start jumping, huh? Because you're going to be able to see that filthy pig Marshall Tuck that I knocked out from defeating Tom Torlakson last time. From PLOS. You're going to see all the PLOS documents and see how they stole money and broke the law. You ready? For more Fraudbuster! Go to fraudbuster.org for real fraud busting. Brought to you today, Martin Luther King Day, by George Mazzetti. And my friend, not going to give you his name, but those in the know, who 12 to 14 years ago, because of my public information request, a certain agencies got put on a real hot seat for a hell of a lot of money and corruption. And they bought out his attorney and cost him almost everything he owned, and it put this man through electroshock and destroyed him. And I'm out for, listen close, fools, legal payback, not physical payback, you fools. You have no right to put 8 sheriffs on me in the hall. Of course, you did increase my hemorrhage in the hood, didn't you? Huh? So continue to do it and kill me if you want. Fuck you.